Hey crafters, thanks for joining me. Today I'm going to make a fun spinning Easter card with Old and New Lawn Fawn products. Hope you enjoy! So I started this card by using a pastel colored card blank, and I folded it in half and then folded the front back on itself. And then I reinforced this fold. So you can see it's sort of a half Z shaped card. And then I used a heart die cut and lined this up on the front right over the fold. I taped this on the left-hand side of the card, opened up the card, and taped the rest in place. And then I ran this through my die cut machine so that I have a heart that when you fold the front back, you only see half of the heart. Then I used a smaller heart. This one is 2.5 inches and the larger one was 3.5. And I die cut the smaller heart with white cardstock and then glued this in place so that it's inside of that front heart that's been cut out. Now originally I was going to use an oval and have like a egg-shaped opening, but I didn't have any nesting dies in this shape, so I went for the hearts instead, and I'm really happy with the results. So give it a try with the nesting dies that you have. So I used a color that's very similar to the color of the card, but just one shade darker, and the tiny little carrot from the Extraordinary Easter add-on set. And I stamped the carrot facing various directions over the entire front of this card. And then I opened up the card and stamped the carrot on the inside as well, and also on the left-hand side of the front of the card. And I didn't worry about stamping behind the fold on the front of the card because this will probably be hidden anyway. Then I stamped these 2 basket stamps from the older Easter before and afters set from Lawn Fawn, and the little bunny is from the Extraordinary Easter add-on, the newer set. And these 2 sentiments are also from that newer set. This one says, "Some bunny wishes you happy Easter." And I love how you can color in those happy Easter letters. And this second sentiment says, "Hope your day is extra amazing." And then this is the same bunny from that newer stamp set. And I'm just going to stamp it using a VersaFine Clair Nocturne ink. And I'm stamping it on my waffle flower media mat and then quickly pushing a bit of paper on it so that I can get a reversed image. This way I can have one bunny facing each way. Now I used the VersaFine ink because it takes longer to dry, but I did use my Copics to color it in, so I needed to make sure it was completely dry before coloring those bunnies in with my Copic markers. Next I used a piece of invisible string from jewelry making, and I just placed this over the fold of the front of the card. And I'm just going to use a bit of washi tape and secure this onto my craft desk. And you want it to be fairly tight over that opening so that you can add the spinning stamps into that hole. So I'm just going to put some double-sided tape on that stamp and a little bit of glue as well and slide it over that invisible string. And I want the string to be right in the middle of that stamp. On the other basket, I'm just going to add a bit of glue and then I can push these 2 baskets together. Now to secure this to my card, I'm going to move my washi tape so it's off of the card and add some liquid glue along that fold. And I'm just pushing it into the crack with my fingers there. And this glue will dry clear and it goes on white, so it's easy to see where you're placing it. So I'll leave this on my craft desk, making sure that string is tight, and allow that glue to dry. Now I've gone ahead and cut off the excess string, and I'm just going to reinforce that fold, and then I can add my sentiments. Now I only put glue on the left hand side of the sentiments. I use double-sided tape so that they'll stick only to the front of the card. But the bunnies will go one on the front and one on the inside of the card. So when you open up the card, the sentiments will go with the front and reveal the inside of the card. And that basket will easily spin around. Now you could write your message on the heart, but I want a little bit more room, so I cut a piece of paper the same size as both sentiments, and I'm just going to glue them on the inside of the card, just by holding them behind the sentiments and then pressing them into place. So when the card is closed, you can't see the writing, but when it's open, you can. Now to give the recipient a bit of a hint on how to use the card, I'm going to use this word spin from the Berry Happy Holidays, and the arrow and the Shake Me sentiment from the Push Here set. Unfortunately, there isn't a sentiment that says spin me, so this is how I made my own version. So I just used a bit of washi tape to cover that shake at the top of Shake Me, and then stamped spin me with 2 arrows on the inside. And this will be covered by that basket when this card is closed. And I went ahead and replicated this card on other pastel colored card blanks, just to give you an idea of how different they look. And I just love this tone-on-tone stamping in the background. These colors are perfect for Easter, and it's a great way to use up colored card blanks if you happen to have any in your craft stash. Thanks for watching, and I hope you found this video inspiring. If you haven't already, please subscribe so that you're notified whenever I post a new video. Have a crafty day!